yen contractor bia nye den NG sika bia, because apart from the normal payments now cost be some 100 million from road fund, any another 500 million some budgeted so payment now cost every quarter bia no omunsanka payment bia. Finance minister also me 49 billion. And road contractor say a kawa yedi wonu be 17.
So this year you want to
17 billion. Almost say a car yedi won na 17 billion. And it say you 49 billion to contractors. Then no say nka a kawa yedi road contractors and dey danka ye ni na every.
So this your person a turn in the flesh.
No, how is this turn in the flesh? No.
Sky. To contractors. Is it any day?
And you mean American contractors na beka. At least Mitier.
You don't believe that
Mitier, the chairman of the Road Contractors Association of Ghana.
Yeah.
Or say nothing like that have happened. And you have omu bisa minister say nasikano ekohi. And your munkwa all other contractors for other projects omusu bisa say nasikano 49 billion ekohi. Maybe, just maybe, Nyayaka wants some say ye tuasika ema contractors for no work done. Maybe omuna ye tuamon. Clearly, and no more omu ye juma and a ye tuamon, because at least the chairman or president of the Ghana Road Contractors Association, Ababon Tiabeka, or see the situation now. Those times, contractor bia Uberman Kuku Road project bianu na or Jania Kwakoya. Ene, Eokra ye worse than road funds. Sources of funding. Cocoa roots no. Ewa say kra. Cocoa roots or say ewa say kra. Unim na se ukoji cocoa road contractor and ye asemato. But that is why the road contract. Yes. Me see those times contractor bia hwehwe cocoa road.
Na so contractor for
that you say onko ye Figarosa na Ojuapacho or sorry on Peros from highways ni
minister kind say minister can say contractors 40 something billion our sanko say fis merebe exactly or kasaba from 2017 to date. He's not talking about this year. From
2017 up to this year.
Exactly.
49 billion.
Legacy debts. Contractors. I'm a contractor myself. Sometimes me a road contractor. I bind the
legacy debt. All those debts are part of 17 billion. It is what you have 49 billion. I don't know. Still, almost 17 billion. Ghana buying the road contractors.
And what could you have
17 billion
up to today?
And so wait, you have 49 billion
from 2017.
So wait, you have 49 billion a car. Then why are you still owing them?
I'm confused. Ghana the road contract is 17.
17.
Sano muka. You have 49.
Sano muka. And almost 49. And they were even saying, when the CD started depreciating seriously against the dollar. A honest argument in here then buy. Say, just last week, the finance minister said, we try contractors cow. And to wait on county, they were even actually accusing them again. Say, omo to $2. So omo the cities now then to $2. Now and the pressure
as a result they've paid
the contractors. And the omo cities no $2. And the pressure no to city no suntina then depreciate sir. That was the basis. No one can say from 2017. But so don't come and sit here and come and talk about any rationalization. So we see MP for
what is happening?
Omuka Bibi na say who expose one on one line. No, we jana kwa share another angle. The city was depreciating. Here come once and we see wait you 49 billion and think for more pay up dollars to store and nothing
but which could be true.
It could be true.
Yeah, it could be true.
I've heard the contractors not here. Omure say, there be. Yema is Kabiana. I've heard the Omusi. A payment. I heard the contractors from time I eba bemu from 2017 till now. Minister no so all the press conference was in response to dealing with the depreciation. my colleague, the majority leader, also on his birthday, or more other platforms. Joy. All Kasano, the winding stage hobby or be about payment to contractors. And he mentioned this same figure of what 49 billion. Finance minister no Oka, and the Edena I pay Babet Oka
and they say road contractors about one thing because say Abandi and 17 billion. Now bankers say Metua 49 billion. Definitely we are mathematics na entities. But road contractors say Abandi and 17 billion. If it's Mirabang, Copim Mirabang. If it's 2017, Ekopim Tama Minister of Finance year payment no. Na abang ede won ka ahe. Sa 17 billion balance na mo ka ho asem. Period bank ekompem period bank na 17 billion. Say yenya dates na ebebo ayen. Because say Minister of Finance ekasi sikanku a omotua contract is about 49 billion. Then of course we can talk about from 2000 and maybe 17 to date. Payments are a bank Ediama road contract because your body ever talk your friend legacy debt no and ye be near so about contract ni be and they be so honey still contractors ni be heard one come me to a me partner Juma ya 4 years in almost 15 million Ghana cedis abandi and go to ya into me gina ha me defend and kasi a bank etua 49 billion within this period on na then I remember then the it is 49 billion na Minister of Finance can on 49 billion with this current payment. Now, what I can kind of quarter yet hey, a bank say 49 billion grand at the Hona banks or the Tiaka. We did that short period of about a month, you know. About made this business scanning in every. Ain't possible. Into a bank can on period says yay. And that's 17 billion
by instruments. As for instruments, you can do instruments and pay. By instruments because documentation, no. When one certified documentation,
your road fund.
No, what I'm saying
is by will you allow me to? And it's not possible.
We shouldn't.
It is not possible. Your road fund, your GOG, and your cocoa rules. These are sources of payment.
Road fund, GOG, cocoa
and cocoa board. It is a payment background as banks. Okay, Mijini to or budget figures from road fund, cocoa board, GOG. Now, say a blue interim payment certificate, 10 million Ghana cedis in the was. But yet the Kanga Chiano 2 million bid down. Nano so OJ 1 million. Nano quarter be ordinary 3 million. Into your beginning, who says 10 million certificate, no, there are too many stay anymore. I hear the word you woman. I can't. Near aqua system when we said your can aqua checking here will be our balance. And suddenly, ya will they pay through banks. And suddenly, they will be our bank accounts. Near who bank was a usikako. No, my disbursement. Into paying 49 billion within the period that all can and you're possible. Near episode China said. That 49 billion, one sector, the road sector, don't come to me, and you say can within that budget period of maybe 2024 and now 2023, and you payment through certain period.
But then the customer challenge that more accumulating contractors. Okay, then the money basa.
Near basa, they say, me pay chairman for rules. I never come here and say we and not this government previous governments, we award more contract than what our budget can hold. Ubu say a minister of roads now Kofi Adams about Buem road now you pay about now we have you want to help everybody. And to now say budget I minister no SCD budget now Koko roads so award be now say you will let it be a friend no objection letter or say when you from Ministry of Finance before you award the GOG contract. Ubu say na Obiusiako no akọ Minister of Finance me road doing also kwajebra na into wani beba ho so no na budget ankasa parliament approve for rules no na ya CD ya budget into was CD budget na say Minister of Finance e means bia obetuma boa wo ema watua which will be outside your sector budget. I feel minister share other areas. Young energy say leftover be oha. Young West housing. Young Hanu GGB because he can't spend outside his budget. Now if you compare scale baby, Eddie Arabe support. Make some years back. Now see the fidelity range. Now fidelity to our contractors on loan basis. Now government in Yesika and at the point in time see the road fund in the previous government. Ekwaje loan. Bosia near the collateral near to Yesika able to our contractors. Inti the award of the contract. Inti made na suggestion made by say yehwe sanka road fund me kan si yemfa formula ento ni tisana this assembly common fund kofi any national health insurance fund yenya formula fund to so eba ese buem constituency road fund musika 5 million Ghana cedis ayensu ano mo dey 10 million Ghana cedis. It is 10 million Ghana cedis, you know. How many kilometers of roads now? What the better maintenance and periodic maintenance? What the better constructing new roads? And we are when you 5 million nasa. And also be avoid the situation now. MP when near ding this year when near ding minister when near ding when a roads minister will good relationship with our Benya project be constituency. That will also stop. About to me, I consider that factor. Now road fund, for formula enter so. Now minister in your formula from parliament in the pass. We who say equally region, district, constituency be a portion of road within a certain budget period. Before say I about to me abwa. And he made a 49 billion minister can and yet this particular period is a period of time. Now
when I woke up.
On American saying,
what? Sano catch you say bekana.
No, what's the one payment of 49 billion? And I say, 49 billion. It's not for this year. It is not this year.
Watch how much we didn't be.
It's
49 billion, no, and yet this year.
49
or a contractor, watch over.
No, 49 billion this year. I'm budget in collapse here. I can't budget and collapse.
Yeah, and
not for this
49 billion. No, no more and Kasu say. Just for road contractors. Almost say we contractors 49 billion.
So other contractors can be.
So other contractors can be in. But Niana you can say you contractors and you 49 billion just last week as was being peddled. And the road contractors a significant chanka yedi hon kaw anko say bibi kura at least maybe 12 billion bi de nkebe fa omuenim and they would have been feeling it but omu feel bibi anti omu pe anu ye from
49 billion.
No, but did you just say
never
kwani no majana ho?
Oh moja ni na.
But now
all the roads here one from na President Mahama Nshishe na President Mahama Nshishe I want to say omuwe ho town rules na nko mo ba jasi kan dia enti jasi kan town rules to Kajakrum to Bodada no sa town rules project na asphalt ne ebe take care of that enti you are awarding routes from Bodada to Baika, then from Bodada through Kute Odumasi up to Jolu or our days are quaning now on contract. Any just come to Hohoi. Abayi ba no, and almost say contract behind Jani Jumani or more by your auditing. Or more DTV, or me who say. Now, you who say President Nana Danko Akufo-Addo Nankasa ba Jessica audio video no ho me de be ma na wabo on asempa mo mo hwe Facebook no me hu afi de o bisa ne Rose Minister no can no correct I say yes ye ba power no e na wo ka say ye stop akwan ni nyina e na ye stop ye but ya ye hwehwe mu ewie no ye hu say ekwan ya role leader ye de ama no contract no under President Mahama no ne hu son problem ya anye den enim and now be say enti e dey na ye problem say enti a ekwan na say sa because omu jai kwan no ma ekwan no say afa dey cars no na omu fa Bodada tetema biker e na omu ba hohwe o see o e ka kakra bi da ho no omu set aside sika bi a omu betua contractor no regularly minia ye ka say be ne from Central Kofi e dey ba hohwe amewu ne constituency ne egusu da ho a ye nye hu bibia ya ye from Jessica to a certain portion I know the ye aye marking ni aka no yen final overlay ansana ya ye ho marking. Then from Central Kofi to where do the edaho ne cars brepa that short about 6.5 kilometers. Again easy for you. Then from Bodada through Tetema edeba by Canadian no the major to Hokra complete contractor no show. Okay. Then from Bodada through Kute to Odumasi to Jolu omaye like first lane akwa kodru Kute niaka no ijaya to ho. That's the situation of the roads in my
Minister,
then from Jasikan to Rawaso
edaho roads issues no me near me hu ni say ye near me bi wo manwuma yen akasa as Ghana and Wayen say abang bi wo power na elections here now or award contract left, right, center, back, front, and forward. Now, a idea 2016, a course of power.
These are not contracts in 2016. Contracts now make they were not awarded in 2016.
And now, Ebra yenu NDC for whom sa fe do lose power aka treme so mko fie no wa awodo contract na sa Koko Road asem no kan report ye no sanke ye ba na ese Koko Road biara NDC award no up to 2016 mama use sa word na when you certify up to 2016 no sanke ye tua hoka na contractors na ya anka Cocoa Beans kra nya scavanto Cocoa Beans because they used almost 90% of the cocoa syndicated loan for their cocoa road construction. I was in parliament. Most minister about one thing about vacancy. They are spreading it for payment within 3 years. It woman can say 90% of the cocoa syndicated loan.
What has come up to Audit?
What has come up to Audit is one outcome by and say CSE shekra na siya construction road now more word now. It means that year no and the following year no you just can find to Cocoa Beans. Inti yeah setting committee be honorable Eduomi was the chairman of the committee. That time, not the deputy minister for roads. And you see, the scope of work. You see, about to me reduce scope of work. Now contractors not to me you better to me to Yawanka, and we must stop that. So when we saw before power, now you are creating problems for government. No, baby, do yeah, what the contract now? The question is, contractor NDC award on Cocoa Roads alone. Sank one will win in 2016 and come back there. And come back the buying of cocoa beans and inputs. No, this can in a lot of pangana. And that's exactly what the report came out with. Into the area, it's like, yes, set the committee. Say, be I, who contractor, I'm out 10 kilometers, I'll go and do 5. For us to pay you because okay 10 in not for us anything you get scrap fan to cocoa beans. This is what the NDC did before they left power. Now sa no man was see a jai elections here now yet to me award the contract na say party name to me win government name win and for the next government now the next government or about no critical mama sa government. That is what the NDC did, especially on the road sector, and it's very difficult. We have to set up a committee when we also and a road fund no was under quite G loan. Our banker just say would they about 75% of the process no road fund the moon and the service loan. Yeah, but now see your offload loan to Ghana Commercial Bank. No more in 15 years, more years a bit to my boy near Chani in bits so that balance a becano. You bet me in your B. And how can you say where personal accounts now pretty? Will you take loan more than 40% of your income? And that is what they did. Now you are some people who are your best year by year by cantina, one more international can ya was if say MPP government here about power near rules no good. So one plan will win here and come back first car when die and come the cocoa syndicated loan in the constructed road. No matter cocoa beans no good Muhammad Aprana. Let us be factual.
Okay, so Kofi, young conversation. Let's all be up as the Okansan.
Only reaction. That is it. It wasn't in parliament when this is
Winima, Cocoa Root. Say just about 10 minutes ago, when I made the 2 AM Public Accounts Committee platform, say now Omoka say Omoye report, and I was saying, say you to me here report only because the Ministry of Roads and Highways and Cocoa Board Emba Yenim in relation to the Auditor General auditor or on cocoa roots. Now the Auditor General audit now they say na me be report and it's very clear. Were CRIP 1 cocoa roots improvement project 1 AC from 2013. And now omuba CRIP 2. Under CRIP 2 we awarded beyond the budgeted no. Omu abreso and asadi AC. The report you see, IPA is noted for peddling falsehood. And you also noted for peddling falsehood without documentation. And you also noted propaganda. And someone making it happen. I'm noted for peddling falsehood. If someone has been able to prove it, then I just more than the I am sending you the Auditor General's report on cucuruos. I'm peddling for 1 and CRIP 2 for you to read. Maybe as usual of them. No, easier.
Kofi Baya be measured with Okoli.
He was accusing the NDC say NDC abreso and a year awardee rose more than Sikana available for even the purchase of the cocoa. And I say it's falsehood. It's not falsehood. It is true. My source is the parliamentary hands that they can pull it.
Okay, so let's calm down. If you are my source, calm down. Calm down.
That's something okay. Omahini. Parliament, Ujina Hona se wo kasa. Ebi oho a wutumi kan sema maybe
act withdraw or proof.
The fact say work of parliament a number of times and it doesn't mean you understand parliamentary procedure than some of us.
That doesn't mean say once you understand it better than we should keep on learning and we will continue to learn. It would be make na mean some me witness as some makasa me parliament aka me be samia ma me answer no say make organize me paddle falsehood. What do you understand by that?
There are instances where ebi wo ho a obi to me be sa question a tilted for a certain purpose. Then speaker on the chair no nipa sorry na say omo be bisa follow up is the speaker who determines who he calls and who he doesn't calls. And this speaker now free bia especially say a question one free bia ono na obebisa another question ebe twi answers be free minister no ho. Those answers can be registered in the Hansard, but they may not be true. What in America? Then read
the response of the minister is in the Hansard.
Ebiom obi to me kasa ewo parliament abra ni panel kasa no. Sometimes those who understand the subject area or more information on their fingertips are to me then are responding to nipa no na omunye then any chamber ho. So asema obeka no ebeko kan
wo kan na nya no para
o mani wi a sound so de wonti mo na ba
to say asema wo kan wonyina so wahin ni nyina Hansard record verbatim so it is there.
Why is it mani
wi na sem keke oka
enti so what be onu se men kan okwa ron say kan nya no kware the man true that into the eyes of our listeners
mani wi ni
you see Mr. Now, program and he was behaving the same way, and I have to educate him on our standing orders. Still, I say on Tiashibe, that's just by the way. So, what to make up? Say, Obia, Owo, Nimdia was our field, you know. Okra answers ready. Only chamber hoa. Asema wakano. Eko into the records. And that does not mean say because according to the Hansard that Obian be someone sem Obian raise the issue at that material time and Tienoani eye nukre trudo. Adia eye nukre trudo no eni nia Auditor General. Akwakoye ehwehwem with inkrata we bisa questions. Why ye data ebo ho percentages bibia ka wanya nia ye begina parliament aka. akako keke. And that's why I'm saying, Omahini, I'm sending you the Auditor General's report on cocoa roots. You be we program no, you will do so that we can focus much more on the topics now with the Amaye. So me the best I know.
That's fair.
Me the best I know. And when you finish, you read just the summary. Auditor General no cry is enough to establish my case. And to me say no abrel. So going on the subject matter now, we hear now me tie interview. Lawyer no your friend is lawyer Bafo Ewa. I think clearly no he tried to misinform with T4 to a large extent, deliberately so, in order say obe create a certain position and offer and established clearly by the director of legal of NDC say he was speaking in a partisan manner because all in the intentions and he said near NDC ebe kan no ma min create doubt en fantoso obisa wa say say ye press conference na ye no ye ma kwenya ma press for bisa question ya na well wo ka tell say wo wan ko after the press conference enka otie yes enanti a o ye hu commenter our communication officer after summarizing now asked the media specifically say one yen to me here the account version now so ye were for questions obi wo asembisa bia obebisa dia emrenu wo the media present there themselves said no question and the chairman Johnson I said educator and ye say makasem na ma ni na tomaso mu amumbisa question dem munye den mumbon sanye den emame but the lawyer decided to come and use the platform to create doubt say NDC ekoye press conference on this matter no yamma kwankwa ma obi nye den embisa question bia truth. It's a lie. He peddled falsehood. The lawyer peddled falsehood on that score. Media for no eno much see say the everything was clear to them. The statement was clear. The audios were clear. The WhatsApp messages I heard display was clear enough for them. NTDN omumbisa question bia. So the lawyer should take note of that. Mon ko repeat this as no e will be bia. 2. Jakpa, that's A3. An sorry keke. Anko kasa asemi. And you say in the course of his cross examination, no, and a yebisa na assembly and a audit this information of the Attorney General trying to get him to behave in a certain way to implicate A1. And you say the course of non-semka keke and then all this idea no too. But when he was being cross-examined, now no year then the Attorney General retorted, say he is giving witness rather to like defending A1 ato Folsom instead of defending himself. Ehona A3 Jakba ni buefu say na adentina uwaki mi mababe jinaha meaning say I am between my freedom and being incarcerated. Me kasema ebe defend me. You are accusing me say me ka bibia defend you be fufro. Now, who rather we share me on several occasions and at certain times that odd hours say minye bibi emwa wasem so that we implicate A1 ato force no ubejina ha accuse me say me na me this abonina. So that is how the issue came. And this obi wa bontina say okasa, especially this lawyer who spoke okasa as if say Jakpa Lieutenant Jakpa A3 no na nsemka bisa no eno no sheda editu mu say Attorney General kra it was because of the way the Attorney General reacted to him. So we thank God, said the Attorney General in court that day and provoked A3 Lieutenant Jakpa, and which forced him, making him angry, say, we share me a number of times. Was soliciting the support to implicate A1 who be accusing me ne tie so dini baye no Emma the lawyers plus the NDC in 24 or more called to Hono they were shocked and in a way frightened. Say these things would happen. And as usual, high profile cases, Omahini, and first time, who be high profile cases at some for ebe bisa questions to the parties. Any time, high profile case be ye free court, eba. Ye bisa on questions efa nia akoso edie na umbeye and so on and so forth. So assembly see ye no na media for so wo ho na media for so e wo ho na media for the judge even at a point have to move the sitting into the chamber to confer with the lawyers on both sides. And the media was aware of what happened in court. So they will necessarily be interested, Omahini. Enti Omu grantee interview. And this accusation, Omahini Tio, was not against the Ministry of Justice and department, the Attorney General department, against the Attorney General as a person. Onuna, almost say why yes, then ya say the Attorney General's department now issues a statement signed by the Deputy Attorney General, indicating say meeting biya then enkoso bibia sa nye then NCA. Na rather ni ayesi no a omo evidence no. And he say A1 etu anamo aba omu ho say omunye den asem no omunje di mun bi asem nechi and so they should like free him. Basically that evidence has not yet come. Then the spokesperson nankasa so eba abontin ebe kania obeka nyina afedie the evidence now comes out indicating clearly say nia woka ye ewo statement ni say untu anamobia to engage A3 Lieutenant Japa say obeye bibi nia oka ewo court no sa na motobia nye den enko so sa afedie evidence naba. And the response from Omwakasa so far for him, Onwankasa the still no more bontin makers or more Omwakasa say, oh, doctored. Oh, so and so minutes. But ya about these minutes, meaning baby omuku ya omuka calculating minutes. Meaning ubia okan from the NDC side and now Lieutenant Jakpa say ni ukra this number of minutes of tape. Enti say ya about these minutes aka these minutes. Mean because meminti will be bia say ubia promise you ubia now ubia ka will be say he has this number of minutes. Nia minimum omuka ene say wo hwe WhatsApp screenshots na yedi tu jana ubemu say there is a voice call WhatsApp call indicating a 26-minute conversation. And no say that was the only call that happened. Maybe the 26 minutes conversation call no either it was recorded and also that and now was not even recorded. Who knows? And based on 26 minutes voice call now the screenshots now ababonti say the audio no is the one they are referring to now and now boy. The Attorney General in the audio now, your boy, at a point was indicating that, hey, Assembly Kura, your name say third party, yeah, then 8 year now will be here, then will be recorded. Senya Wukano, Enye Dami, Enye Bonia, Adenti, Ena, Isrubi Bayeden, Beba Wumu say. Maybe a third party here then 8 year now will be recording.
The alleged recording, no?
Yeah. And then, if clearly, says that your majatum, or more makasa in ajatum say, oh, the tape is the tape, but except say according to them, no, longer than your boy. Let's even admit that for them. But say the man himself was admitting at a point, say, hey, as well the attorney so say, there be a phone common a yeji. Enye judge ni fie. Now we hear that audio no biom so a Lieutenant Jakpa A3 kept repeating, say, ye share wo judge ni fie a wasem na area wo push no me ninje ho. Meaning said the meeting in the home no enye just what once. Meaning say enye just once.
But why do you want to believe what the Jackpot gentleman is saying?
I'm saying that is the audio that is available.
Why do you believe that?
The reason why I'll believe in and say one, Niedika no Omedika can say Omu nim no crowd Munshan will be the first release, no say more release no. The first release after the court hearing now Modiba no see no such meeting have happened. I feel the Omuji to say a meeting happened. From no meeting to now meeting happened. Oh, they recorded at that place. I feel the about clear say after all no, the audio that has been played in any the meetings recordings. And it say MP before Amokasa no almost some other recordings recordings of the meetings. They very clear say we say a phone recording because Obakun and the lawyer was asking say with your voice now Lieutenant Jakpa A3 no Ninu Ewosro and Attorney General Ninu on the other side no Ewo from. So they are doubt. No. If Omahini Minewo ya ye phone call. Now me record it. Na enye wo na wo record ya. Me side no me voice no be then ebe wo soro sen wo. Omahini a wo the other side. Because enye say me phone no eda me nima ye nyina ye kasa ye record it. If it's a call and me record ya, me voice no ebe wo soro person to person conversation through a phone. Maybe no ebe wasro, wo no be down. So that's very clear. And these two personalities, obi animomo voice levels. The Lieutenant Jakpa, any AG Dami. We've heard them on voices. I believe, say, in a country of conscience, a statement that this occurrence any effect bia the office and the person of the Attorney General no kayen in any serious country. And I'm surprised say institutions be to say even the Ghana Bar Association those times look now we will say yes, a group have spoken.
Is it not too early, especially when we've not authenticated the
okay, so authentication and pair. Authentication.
It's very important. Just said
so shouldn't they be adding their voice? Say a coin or and that is some of the demands that has been made by the NDC. Say one. Adeya Babonting. The first call and he say nipa adeya no fa ne ho on like onyi ne ho nye den emfiri ho. That's the first call. And now nia krata ema no tumi constitution emra no ma no tumi say on fa nipa no for that job a obetumi eyi ne free on so onyi ne free ho. So on one yes adeya idia then your other routes are Yebefa, including and not limited to requests on Parliament to have a certain public inquiry, parliamentary open hearing into such a matter. So those calls are in order. Nothing stops the Ghana Bar Association and others. Say, Ombeba, and they can speak from the angle that you want to take it. Say, oh, maybe it has not been authenticated. Then so because of the level of the person that are involved, you know, then and add your voice and condemn certain things I wouldn't say already. You can't want to say more practice and professional practice and say wuni ubia over court no muntu mean didn't kita directly without the presence of what the counsel and a lawyer. We sa na emrano emma was quine. But in this case, it has happened. Reasoning now, you have to say, oh, and at that time he didn't have a legal representation. Meaning, very clear as far as this matter is concerned. Right from the first day, A3 has been represented by a lawyer. A3. At no time did A3 indicate say or no or per se or no higher than or representing no. On the occasion you're forcing to say on representing who in court, that happened only once. And that was because the day city no air no was the day the change of lawyers was to happen. It doesn't mean say A3 or Mahini. My indication say me am representing him. He was actually forced to represent himself by the court, and that can happen. The court feels say who use it no to frustrate the processor. They can possibly do so, but the Attorney General should have known say at all times A3 has desired to be represented by a counsel. So you should be interested in first finding out. Or say, oh, now the day before he will go to court. So now he doesn't know. Say we need representation for all these things are cock and bull stories. And nia ebema ibia adaho clear. And he say the demand from the NDC is yielded. Luckily, any NDC in Kwana Mokasa. My platform I think one of your platforms interview a certain professor of law from University of Ghana. And he indicated same the former director of Ghana School of Law Kweku Ansar Sare, and also at the same thing. So some of these key persons have spoken. Some experts, Mate Adam Bonaswa Kasa, on the issue of the audio that has been played, say very clear and it's not been doctored. That's no position from a security expert point of view.
Clearly, me as it say you can fall into that situation. The first point of call is authentication of the.
Omahine, I'm not holding that right away from
because
anybody.
It's a serious matter.
Yeah, I'm not holding that away. When him say the removal of IGP audio iba, and almost say oh bibi saying and listen actually yeah omukomu. Yet in some but just that because of
behind the scenes,
because of ninety, nyama bi wo ho a utimi nyeden family to that tell say committee no edit report. We had all these deniers say and this and say and Bugri Nabu was saying his and so on.
So you believe that?
But what I'm worried and they say bodies are not cause or mukasa by now or moye dinu ehame.
I pay.
Yeah, Maminchia, wait you for you, na Minchia President, na now down Kufado, na Badi Dr. Baumia. Na me a domina bonibia on the 7th January 2025. About fat abangway at Tanaso Ghana Mampahini, Ninuma Pan and Nisha Pa. Oh, dear Guaponso FM. What is so bad? For the flat rate to be better on taxation. I be bois importers any one omu free juma manufacturers not want to me increase production. Na do down Kufado abengi under the agenda of one district one factory. SEC factories are who be ebi owa men waka say ashasi ejuma ebi nso hia mmoya kakra ansa no to mash ejuma ase ebi nso ho ayegusi a yensi wiye oba e ba beboa with the proper tax regime na omotumi ayenwuma ebeboa na reduce importation na increase exportation. See to me export nyama bebre kwa abrochiri na ne ye kraba no iso a ama yensidi no enya ahoden nia ye twen kokoo syndicated na ye twen nia World Bank ne IMF de baba na ye twen loans ahoro eno de ba obodi beka say temporary measure e ye nhihye a ye de ba beto akom na animanim ya ama sidi no enya ahoden na mmom no se ye pese permanently yensidi netumi gina branga enane say ni amadodo na ye wo manmu ha no ye yusu e wo manmu ha no ye beye no ha na ebe reduce importation na sika ye hia ne bebre ansana ye de aja dollar kakra bi akokra ne amaba no apafem na yensidi enya hoden ena ye tie wo hwe menu ya Kofi Adams na atado she top and down Didn't pabo sharing in a made in Ghana. Medi sa men pabo amata won so sa yenya yenya ne sa ye ne sari nyina na ye boa. Wo shati wo pama bien abi sa wa pa adwuma ma Ghana ni bi. E be boa na yensidi ne enya bran. Minua ne akoso sesi e fa sa ambulance importation uru out for some MP ene Attorney General ura Godfrey Dami ene or the Lieutenant Jakpa insensemi no kware ni wotena se na wutia na wabisa mo se dan na afei ekoso wo ye man Ghana mu obi allegedly edi omenyi ewu kese a entese ambulance a eba na onam kro sa wo makwan because na obi yare do owu so a ye ration de na hospital na as a young man maka misi allegedly because asem no court aye ka ho asem a yin wie atomi ne nya na call parliament we were friends very close young guys me call parliament na your age groups no not come 2009 very young na irrespective of political affiliation na young guys no ye pese yesuente na we put ourselves together bisa no be ka chiro na fortunately NDC winning ye ba power nche na obenya deputy minister no name na over there be bia wadu but say boni bi sabe koso I shouldn't be ambulance because ambulance de say what to na kwan no want to ni ya eyo yarefo bi o de owuso a ye pentem de na hospital na hwansam na ye kan nti na eya asefem kakra na no na ban ya nya akukuduru erigina se nipa ya allege say ambulance nsemsem wa hu bon wo mu ya fo wonyina mbra no na mbra no wonni na afi asamre ye pese ye de be ye MPP NDC na oye issue press conference na oye issue press conference na ya free legal brains obakusu na so crowd you are affiliated to MPP to kasa enye o crowd you are affiliated to NDC o kasa enye ya hwini ya na ye de sa yo za from na asem no egu na Ghana sika no na ayira na ambulance anke kwakofa aba hwe na do dankwa ekufa do bay within from 2017 to date more than 400 ambulance every constituency be our one ambulance ni choma Mercedes Benz who say eyi ambulance bibia oxygen beds Judicial who say yes eyi and your friend ambulance na kofa ambulance bra me de car ho adwuma na me ye wo van ye wo bus ye wo coaches ye wo ambulance inti ambulance is where who say eyi ambulance ana
o show press conference bi o TV show fit for purpose ambulance on by the chairman of the chairman catch to ambulance in
so we cra ambulance ba se me catch you say minister of finance catch you say health catch you so ambulance at all now the ambulance ne ba now him say equipment we hear our ambulance ne mu e medu ma won fix ya you don't hand it over to the buyer won fa ambulance ne nkoma buyer no wie ansa na buyer ne say eyi nim afaka say o ma kra na mkwan so ba you don't do that in I was with the ambulance in the best 2 and 3 be the camber ya then ya kra ne sa na ye no ya the can be buy as samples and the command Minister of Health Ghana Health Service they operated it for some time and no more report to so and the command Minister of Health no more for the command Minister of Finance and so na kind ba me ekutiaka my workshop manager for Metro Maspeng See a bank crab buses, Emma Metro Massa, make up by and time Yashin buses. Would you can at the bed 3 by? Emma, you pretty, make a committee, yes, says our committee in monitor the performance of the buses. Nian Choya, ye report near the Coma Minister of Transportation, Satam Dr. Anani. And so on, so the Coma Minister of Finance, and send our buses in the Bami Chiaka. I said no call to Intanka, maybe says it. Letter bang. And our honorable to force and the lawyer said to me, the actually, I will call the say Ministry of Health now, or the final user of the ambulances, or catch any say ambulance na yen sakano, it's fit for purpose into Chiaka. Yinyama court na court in this idea. You don't need to have a technical eye for you to know say we a ambulance. And I need a painting where they can hear to you. No, it goes beyond that. The equipment be also say he a ambulance. And this and that press conference and we say then the ambulance na kugu baby ni atanga manase.
Exactly.
Yes. It's ambulance no ba na you fit for purpose oxygen. Nyamani nyina woma. It's your face. Who said the chairman of the NDC or Kasaro contradicting. At one breath, or say ambulance na fit for purpose. Here na eji akuru baby. At one breath, or say I feel na containers we here port. Abba. Now them say na man we port. We nyam fan shame we. I don't know hand over containers into the buyer. Why? Neman is complete. When you say Neman and Sunya, Fene be nam pursue about. I don't know we issue letters of credit in Bank of Ghana in Tianaga. Why? These are questions I caught to Nibisa. And inti Yankoye press conference date a be adopt. But he began paying for Casau. What ye Chief Justice? Former. So for Yaku Watnanga. Wakasa. Where reading the statement? Ose Mrama who can say we are prosecutor. Now prosecuting the patre. Now per fact. Now in your fact now, but now you see one of the accused persons. No soften the punishment, the prosecution, no when your facts at that. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not be lawyer and NDC lawyer and Tamak defending. And did you Tamak? Oh, see, you bet can't come to its logical conclusion. Yes, nobody is afraid of that. Meaning, I could fear them this when you're doing parliamentary inquiry. We are welcoming it. FM. Meaning, let me hobby. And Attorney General is share with Chief Justice, Supreme Court Judge, any accused Japan. Meaning hobby. Now, person some accuses or kind of son or kind pa. Okay, I'm going to say yes, me kind. No, me perfect. Yes, me promising is so to me, my facts now. Me here no, and the Yamajuma now, me soften the punishment, and it's within the law. Now say about where we gun and nearby where be or Kasa, if what from then it's in if we should just me any one will be a woman from you, Refi.
Actress, Kumoud for anything.
And you Kumoud, oh, Gallywood for anything. There will be a influence, social influences with the terminology be at the moment. About could be saying, much and bloggers, Nana, and your bloggers, what you want.
Hajia for real.
Asha for real. What you say? No one say no. Eduma Bonia wedding and ground to me. A cartel. And the actual back. So Brian near to me link to arrest in Kafuna. Yabama non-custodian sentence. Yabama non-custodian sentence. Ghana Hanke because hey, and Attorney General no crown and that. Attorney General no person no go scot free. But what's it? Say to me my link. Many pound when this dream we actually wrong. And some of you be say which me my and we are about buying my year now. Yabama not non-custodian sentence. It's within the law. Anna, what can I this say? And no I was saying your official, it should be his his office. Masa. San Mama will ubedi can I share ni pano. I prepare grounds and some officially. Well, invitation be now you invite an official and also one responding to some of the issues. Intimidate no quarry in some of your tape no yes doctored in some how I can say yes. But say young can see any cry. Me who bonaquia Attorney General.
Even when you can't see any crime.
Even if you can't see any. Me pay information na media could come na third accused person say me bua na me so my promises okay say bua me na me nya information dia me no kwa me so me fast prosecution no me ni na amount soft punishment.
What's the big deal?
It's a big deal. What is wrong with that? Is it against the law? Obin court to mrane. Obin court to mrano, a former chief justice. Or say it is within the legal framework. Say Attorney General Obayasa. No Obayasa, he must prepare the grounds. And then see, and a Supreme Court judge me invited now Okoyeno. Okay, I'm conquer because on also, inti ya pesi ya ni mi. Aferi ya pesi ya je court na samka. Nyankopon and the other as say judges no sure about one thing abekasa. What's a niamo politics na mu ya ni yenti. It will not influence us in any way. What is the judges now because online? What's a niamumu yes our press conference and counter press conference in the NT. Baby I'm running down. You don't want to pa. One sisi wangaso. Na niamrano ese ni one fan to. Ya best Attorney General. Omo bi amonu hu. Nana do danko Akufo-Addo no appointing as Attorney General no onye na adwen so be withdraw no here. Because I don't see say why Boni. I can you organic demonstration against the president. Shasa papa ya ene and this was a young trainer wa abusi. Or no, and a true judgment debt. Aya kudieti o many both abroad and within Ghana courts. What to my force emenya 10 trillion. Sa the president about pointing out. Wo can say no kwara Attorney General the krata about pointing. What so be to me challenge. What was Obia to me? He gave a press release with documents. I have copies here. I have copies.
Yeah, he came out with those.
I have copies. I have copies.
He came with documents, you know, and no one we are searching a copy. Or no, remember it was
Saba pay 10 trillion and they are I don't own your money. Or resign there. Or China so come or back ton of brass. You will follow case, you know. Sir, Ura Japana Babonting, so on the crowd, or he's not prepared to say on Attorney General Bekona woman information into a deal or so on per deal. No. So let's go to the case. None me tears so because we see, na say at Forsen allegedly, I don't know on your bonibia na on the minister. And this is for someone who can even know. And I assign. So why deputy minister that? Say people be two minister. And him no community to the mawa. It's different from say minister no assign to shadow. The two are not the same. Minister be away and the deputy minister. What me ma shadow. Assembiare fi asempa FM bano mediama odi hujuma. Period. He was hands off. That is your job. That was schedule. And now someone say asempa FM. And the issue be a Bremi minister. Mashemu into my minute to say Shana issue letters of credit from among. The two are not the same. Mention me issue letters of credit assemble minister Daobo.
Because I wouldn't bow.
When I bow, one house mention I mean, and look crampono. Shana just say, wouldn't be woman, say, as if Shana Yenti, no ambulance, naba, we are let them free Ghana Health Service. And now we just say, what's a Shana Yenti now we are honest away.
If so, the minister is
a minister about court, I guess a man, Miss One Yenti, who for say, what can't I court in a jow? Or can't say, you know, now, Ministry of Health. To Ghana Health Service, 3 Minister of Health. Almost the letter be by a woman's society say. I don't know what the ban is fit for purpose. And then when I'm press conference, you see, ne fit for purpose today. Now so now finish the equipment in the back. The equipment in the do ya fuck go warehouse. Now equipment in the do now fix it more. Then you hand over to the buyer. One chama someone back and some raggers and macra equipment in the back. As a man, how the 21 brain saying as ambulance. Ghana father ne musa kusi nkusi kweda nkweda mu se mudi dwurima adena ye fa mon kokot ye mu kokot nza na mu yeni ye ba ha ena metro mass passes you prepare when I was working as workshop manager for Metro Mass. You prepare space no basis na ho na yaton. Na Sempa FM multimedia kwa me kai. Mo ba GB na mo brand side no mo tua ho sika. And that day ye mo ni ye tua sika ma advertising companies no mo brand basis na ma yen. Oil money sika oil Ghana oil na President Kufuor ebenya ma yen no ehun na wode ye ni. You don't court to say they work court. Okokan, you see, for Alugu Dam, $12 million. You better come some $12 million. No, and he found a minority for Luku Jina or Palugu. I will give video because for Alugu, no, Okon site, no, there are buildings there. You see, Danga site, contract an office, baby, a done. Quarters and now hostels are artisans because baby a down one is far from the next town. Where sit down baby a site offices in the better and then 5-kilometer road from the main road to the site no yeah. Within site environment no a 4.5 kilometer road why and no power come me so 1 kilometer road be a 4 million Ghana cedis 5 plus 4.5 and then 9.5 na young penfuna ka set me bia na yemu bi yehu no what auditor general the report aba one ko site one ko to pictures in your report nkan one fan respond auditor general report because as we speak what can do ma contract na ye e was site when you but it's more than that 12 million cedis almost what you am. It's more than that no mo ba kan tan as if so bit baby who him say $12 million na yetuama contractor no letters of credit letters of bank guarantee a bank a credible bank at the back contractor no $60 million and see ya kumu say contractor no $12 million one yeso adwuma the bank is to pay us $12 million back because $60 million bank guarantee.
I pay for anything that we break.
Enti me a mesre Ghana for ne say yehu eyi be 2008 na Dr. Anani Prudential Bank Ghana gold nyina ehon de akogu ya TB yehu bi. Now, we're desperate. That's the way they talk. Yes, ansem na wakano. Na munya yishemu MPP mu. Munya yishemu na adodan kwa Akufo-Addo abenyi mu. Munya yishemu Dr. Bawumia 70-point agenda or the out to go no. Ya ho kira ba wiase nyina. And now American of $40 to $4 trillion from debt nkwa. Baby anye. Yegusu yesiesi ne be ye. Young the alternative they say scary when young fan same be so dollar equal say ya buy a ben say when young can be bia nti munya gidi wayemu Dr. Bawumia obeba no abetu adwuma panoso.
All right, Medasi, quickly.
Now, may say no with this, but obviously, document in this soon. But I will just give it to you.
Just
then read 9.9.
0.9.
Not read the 0.9.
So Kokoro's report.
Kokoro's Auditor General reports on Kokoro's CRIP 1 and CRIP 2.
Okay, so it says the nice. Okay, I have to
because I'm saying it's on the year is very important.
The total from the start.
This?
Okay, so now check. Mommy read you I'll check the year.
I will read it. What we call top one kind captain. Check year and answer. The year is very important. Mommy refer to 2016, 2017. They awarded more contracts than even the syndicated loan.
Performance audit report of the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa roads. This report has been prepared in compliance with Article 1872 of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana and Section 13E of the Audit Service Act 2000 at 584 for submission to Parliament in accordance with Section 20 of the Act. Johnson Ekwuamwesi, the Auditor General, Ghana Audit Service, 12 June 2023.
Yeah.
So let me go quickly to the
9.9.
Says, for example, CRIP 1, Cocoa Board awarded CRIP 1,
Cocoa Road Improvement Program.
Okay,
CRIP, no, that's the meaning. CRIP.
Cocoa Board awarded awarded 234 road contracts valued at 5.2 billion Ghana cedi, which was 3.25 times the 1.6 billion it budgeted for, whilst CREP 2 Cocoa Board awarded 266 contracts valued at 13 billion Ghana cedi, which was also 9.9 times the 1.31 billion it budgeted.
So, Omahini, between CREP 1 and CREP 2, one award they contract more than even budgeted for.
The CREP 2.
But I don't have
this is my proof. This CREP 1 is from 2013 to the end of the NDC administration.
I mean, you could fear dams. Who say Cocoa Board? It's me budget to say, yeah, the 1.5 billion pay rules. At the end of the day, no matter award more than the budgeted. And then America. And when I got the cocoa syndicated loan of about $1.2 billion, a whole total syndicated loan. No award road contract totaling about $1.6 billion. That is what I'm referring to. More than you see, Abasana, you don't get money to buy cocoa beans.
Omahini,
and the inputs.
It's so difficult sometimes.
What I am talking about.
Say,
I'm not talking about
we are program with people.
That is why he's heading to.
Omahini, cocoa syndicated facility. Yeah, the parliament. Unfortunately, I don't know whether sometimes yet in a parliament work
you see where he's heading. Why is Yami parliament?
Look,
no, you see where he's heading.
I say allow me to make my presentation.
No, you can't do your implementation.
And
now,
parliament, me. Parliament.
So if you're not a part of it, what's your problem? If you're not a part of those parliaments,
no, when you debate, that's what debate now. Address the subject issues.
Exactly what
some can pick those issues, and when the battles, you do it. You don't understand.
Well, here I have just given you a document.
CREP 1, CREP 2.
Awarding more than budgeted. We are talking about awarding more than even the syndicated loan itself. That's what you are referring to.
Omahini, what kind amount?
9.9, 3 point something.
That's the number of times I awarded more than the budget.
Yeah.
Nowhere is cocoa syndicated loaner just cocoa loans, cocoa road loans, cocoa component of the syndicated loan now homogeno. Take more than what? Even 20% of the syndicated facility.
I'm surprised.
So we better now.
No, a
former member of parliament.
A former member of what they told me, they said, almost spread for 3 years. 3 years. Into every year, they take part to pay until the 3 years is over. I'm saying you don't do that. Knowing very well, say you've lost and you are going out of power.
So, Omahini, I've given you a document.
Okay.
So you can't CREP 1. CREP 1 because Cocoa Rose project in the NDC Abana initiative under John Dramani Mahama and only CREP 1. CREP 1 no baby and MPP for CREP 2. CREP 2 is what they have reported. Say budget a Cocoa Board nankasa a year yenu. The MPP are buying Emma contracts amount in a year 9.9 times more. That's what reporter Edaho ASO clear. Or Canadian, he should be able to produce any because answers there easy to get answer report. If truly he took his parliamentary work, because me bibi or answers I'll easily get it. I know how to go and get on fambra na monkaina yehu. But then Omahini,
you go break him, bro.
Oh, just make a sign 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You see, me share that and a man call the substance of the issue, but that is what IEP sought to do here. What is the role of the Ministry of Finance and Honorable Ato Forson? Per the contract, there's no any advance payment. There's no mobilization. Yen mobilization and my contractor no to supply those ambulances. You see, nya ewo contract ni muni say a buying beye the LCs, because LCs now wo ye no a guarantee to the manufacturer contractor no say or ye ne juma wo beye den wo sika wo ho a wo beye den wo betua 1 year wo be kwa akogye wade
letters of credit
na wo sika no obi anye den emfa wo sika ono so ehia guarantee say there be me koya de ni pesi me nyem fambre no na se bibia ni wana se me koya na se wanje na we ntua me ka beye den. That is the essence of the letters of credit. So you only pay on the reception of those ambulances. Ambulances so no buy nipa no ede ne bill of lading wa shipping yaman or they call the International Commercial Bank no. According to information, the bank raised issues on what? Some discrepancies. And the matter came back to Ghana, and the Ministry of Health, through a chief director, confirmed and sorted the discrepancies out before authorizing payment. And at forcing, directing Bank of Ghana to issue LCs on your money, because they are part of what? The LCs doesn't mean payment. So Martin said that is what the Attorney General was saying, and it's the same thing that is being repeated here. Say LCs is advance payment. LCs is not payment. So at least even say we a layman, you should be an informed layman. You are informed layman and uninformed layman. We are uninformed layman. Men first are uninformed position and be visiting Crawford. Omuye informed and also experts. It was half field. Establishing letters of credit with conditions attached, especially say Nipano. You will be satisfied, then payment is done. And in this case, in Yamada Baye, the ministry, the chief director, who is not being tried, said everything was okay, and then yentia. Eho, and the Attorney General paid the audio na Ababonte say, Jackpa, Onkoka say there was advance payment. That LC means advance payment. They paid. Whilst the ambulances have not been supplied. My last point out of the 2 minutes, it's a matter of choice. Obi to make us say, oh, we won't pay here, we say, me share bibia from factory. Now you're the above fee. And now, may parts, me do fear, now you're shisha ever fee. Now, so eya will near manti, mean to mean consign in Yamano ever mimi demo. And you are responsible for clearing in Yaman and Yami. So you will have to clear the things and put it. Then Medinia Kanaba Namaba Ufie Ababeye then Abeshishe. There are choices. Obi to me we be no diaba. And ambulances are sensitive things. I would prefer what the is it the Blue Sea or whatever they call them chose. Say part of the Nyamabino Ombeshishanwaha. Adentina the Ministry of Health oye consignee ni besi ne Nyamana aka ye de beka ambulances no omunko clear wo habo.
Well, yakwaba eba ebeto enkomo so.
So for one final time inside the final into the final. Catch the final days